Hey, it's Ryan from Middle Class Magic. As you will be able to tell, this episode is slightly different than the others. I had prior obligations and couldn't make it to this casual conflict. I do, however, want to take this opportunity to announce something huge. Officially announce our partnership with our local gaming store, Iron Golem Games in Marquette, Michigan. If you are in the area and you're looking for a place to purchase or play Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Warhammer, or any number of other tabletop, trading card, or board games, make sure to come in and check out Iron Golem Games. You can find them on Facebook, where they post their monthly event boards, or stop by in person at 329 West Washington Street, downtown Marquette. All right, let's meet our players and our conflicted commanders.
Welcome back, I'm Stephen. Tonight, I'm going to be running Korvold, the Fae-Cursed King. Hopefully I'll be able to sacrifice all of my stuff and capitalize, and keep everybody else off my tail.
Hello, I'm Jordan, and I'm playing Rendmaw, the Creaking Nest. I'm going to try to play a bunch of multicolored permanents to give everybody birds, and hopefully we'll see a murder of crows.
I'm Joseph, and I'm playing Sidisi tonight, and hopefully you'll be able to Sidisi it pop off.
Hey, it's Derrick back again, this time playing Hakbal, the Surging Soul, hoping to make my opponent swim with the fishes.
Welcome back. We went ahead and got our hands. We're going to jump right into the game. We're going to roll our dice and see who goes first. I got a 7. 6.
10.
10. Alright. First or second's not too bad. Second it is, I got a 5.
All right, Joseph 1. He'll go ahead and start us off.
Alright, I'll draw. I'll play I won't play an island. I'll play a Fabled Passage. I'm going to do this on Derrick's end step, but I'm going to save some time to do it now.
That works.
I will draw a card. I will play this Nurturing Peatland. And I will say go.
All right. I will draw. I will start with a game trail. I will reveal a mountain, so it enters untapped, and I will pass the turn.
Okay. I will play an island and play a sword, and I will pass.
I will draw for turn. Conveniently took my time to shuffle, exactly the amount of time as people spent looking at cards. I'm going to play this island and tap 2 for a Sapphire Medallion. Blue spells I cast cost 1 less. Go ahead, Jordan.
It's good.
I will draw a card. I will play this Phyrexian Tower. And then I will lose a life and go to 39 to produce a green. I'll tap Phyrexian Tower for a colorless. And I will play Twitching Doll. It's a 2/2 a spider toy. It taps to add 1 mana of any color, and I put a nest counter on it. And then I can also tap, sacrifice it to create 2/2 green spider creature tokens for with reach for each counter on Twitching Doll, but I can only activate as a sorcerer. And I'll say go.
All right. I will draw for turn. I will play a command tower, and then I will pass my turn.
I will play a Land of Reborn. It has Graft, so it has a 1/1 counter on it, and then when a creature enters the battlefield, I may move that 1/1 counter onto a creature. And then, let's see here, so we'll go up to the blue and 2 for a Margarita.
Hey, look, counter.
And whenever folks get 1/1 counter, but he gets a counter. Whenever you cast a Merfolk spell, you may untap, or you may tap or untap the target permanent, and I will pass it.
I'll untap. Draw for turn. We're going to play an island. Now tap for 2 to play Wood Sage. Tap, name a creature card, reveal the top 4 cards of my library, and put all creatures with that name into my hand and the rest into my graveyard. And then I'm going to reveal the secret of my deck here and play a Persistent Petitioner for 1 blue mana. Pass the turn.
Untap. I will draw. Let's see here. I'm going to play the land site of Fel the Profane, Felmire. I'll have come in untapped. I will lose 3 life, go to 36. I'm then going to tap Twitching Doll for a green. Tap Nurturing Peatland for a green, go down to 35. Tap Felmire for a black, and then activate Phyrexian Tower, sacrificing Twitching Doll for 2 black, and I'm going to cast Rendmaw, the Creaking Nest. It's a 5/5 with Menace and Reach, and whenever it enters the battlefield, or whenever I play a card with 2 or more card types, each player is going to create a tapped 2/2 black bird creature token with flying. The tokens are goaded for the rest of the game. So, luckily, I have plenty of bird tokens for this deck. So everyone gets a crow. And then I'll pass the turn.
Alright, I will untap said crow. I will draw for turn.
Is that the only murder you should play in Commander?
There's at least one other murder you could play.
I said should.
Some of us are
That's
casual,
fair.
and we like our 3-cost spot. Let's see. I will play a Crag Crown Pathway. And then goaded, so it would have to attack. I think I just go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play an Academy Manufacturer. So if I would create a clue, food, or treasure, I create an additional, I create 1 of each instead. From there, I am forced to move to combat. I'm just going to make the decision. I'm going to send this at Joseph for 2 in the air.
There's a Soul Ring over here.
There's a Soul Ring over there.
I'll take 2. 38.
And then I will pass the turn.
Soul Ring's going to untap multiple times.
Tap Soul Ring for Simic Signet. Tap that a blue and a green. I will tap Autumn Reborn to tap this for blue and a green. Blue, so 2 blue and 1. I'll play Kopala, Wander of Waves. Which Merfolk intersect and have
Bless you.
Thank you.
spells my opponent's cast at target of Merfolk I control cost 2 more to cast. Abilities my Merfolk's abilities my opponents activate that target of Merfolk control also costs 2 more to activate. Going to combat. I'm going to send this bird Stefan's way.
I spare you 2 damage and you
He
repair.
can't skip beat up on me.
Yeah, but now he's going to hit me, so I'm...
Hey, he could hit Derek too.
I could hit anyone
But
Jordan.
me.
I'm going to take 2 damage and go to 38 and remember this forever.
And it's. Alright, I'll untap and draw a card. That's a
Pitting my
card.
opponents against each other is exactly what Rendmaw is all about.
Remember episode 1 when you guys got her?
Yeah, 'cause you played it on turn 4.
I'm going to tap my Wood Sage, and surprise, surprise, I'm going to name Persistent Petitioners. I'll reveal the top 4 cards, and put 1 in my hand.
The value.
Tap, draw a card. I'm going to play Persistent Petitioners. I'm going to play this Nykthos, Shrine to Nyx, and activate Nykthos, Shrine to Nyx, producing 3 blue mana. With that 3 blue mana, I'm going to play a Persistent Petitioners, and a Persistent Petitioners, and go to combat.
You have a surgical extraction by chance for some weird reason in that deck?
I do not.
In combat, this has a number of players that can attack. I'm just going to make our life totals nice and even and attack Derek for 2.
Alright, I go down to 30.
Now that I have 4 of them, I can tap 4 untapped Persistent Petitioners to have target player mill 12 cards. I'm going to pass.
I will untap. I will draw. I'm going to play Vault of Whispers. This is an artifact land. That is 2 card types. So I'm going to give everybody another bird token.
Woo.
Let's see here. I'm then going to tap for 2 black and then 1 green, going to 34. I'm going to play a Nyxweaver.
Let me guess. It has 2 types.
It does have 2 types. That is a great guess. That means everybody gets a bird. Bird up. Yeah, Nyxweaver, at the beginning of your upkeep, mill 2 cards, and I can pay 1 green and a black to exile it to return target card from my graveyard to my hand. I will swing this 5/5 menace at Joseph.
I will take 5. Isn't your bird goated too?
Yes.
And I will send this 2/2 bird also at Joseph.
Remind you of your necessary triggers and get punished for it. Story of my life. I will take 7, go to 31.
Alright, I'll pass the turn.
I will untap. And draw. I'm going to play a mountain. Oh yeah, these birds have untapped. And they will begin to fly. I will move to combat because I have to. I will send 1 bird at Joseph and the other 2 at Derrick because I must.
Oh, I have to.
I will go to 29.
From there, I will pass.
Stephen wants to get hit with 3 birds. Okay. Alright. Tap up, keep draw.
I will
Tap Sorin using 1 of the mana to go into the signet. So it's 3 mana and 1. I will cast Hakbal. Hakbal, I will untap. Hakbal is a 3/3 at the beginning of combat on my turn. Each merfolk I control explores. Whenever Hakbal of the Surging Soul attacks, I may put a line card from my hand on the battlefield. If I don't, I draw a card. So I'm going to pay a green, tap the signet. 2 mana, and with 1, I will cast Merfolk Sovereign. Other Merfolk get 1/1, and I can tap, and target Merfolk can't be blocked this turn. Alright, at combat though, Hakbal will trigger and each Merfolk will explore.
Readry?
Yep, Readry's gonna be first. See, Deep Root Elite. What I'm going to choose to do is just leave him on the top for each merfolk, so each merfolk's going to get
I got it.
a copy.
And while we wait for his numerous triggers, we'll go ahead and take a quick break for a word from our sponsors.
Despite being the largest city in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, Marquette is still subject to certain small-town setbacks. Our options for household electronics is limited to the usual big box store's inventory and, well, quality. Thankfully, our friends at EcoSmart Home Pros offer an alternate solution. Whether you're looking for decorative lighting, audio and visual entertainment, home surveillance equipment, or assistance with networking, EcoSmart Home Pros has you covered. Not only do they offer competitive pricing in the local market, they are also able and willing to install and demonstrate operations of all the products that you purchase. Located in the Masonic Building in downtown Marquette, you can also reach them at ecosmarthomepros.com and check out their variety of household electronics that will help you get through today and onto a smarter tomorrow.
Alright, triggers are done. And I will combat. These 2 cannot. So, you have a what up right now?
I have a 2/3.
3. Alright. I'm going to swing a 5/5 Copal Wander of Waves at you. And then I'm going to swing 2 birds at Stefan, and then 1 at Joseph.
I will not block, and I will take 5 and go to 29.
I'll take 4 and go to 38.
Taking 2, 27.
Nope, 34, not 38. I was at 38. Math. It's been a long night.
Anything else?
No.
Alright. At the end of your turn, I'm going to tap 4 untapped advisors I control to mill target player 12 cards. I'm going to target myself. We Hedge Mage, Petitioner, Waterlog Grove, Bloodbound March, Yavimaya, Petitioner, Pedantic Learning, Doubling Chant, Forbidden Orchard, and Turn Timber Sower.
Surgical Extract would be pretty good right now.
I will untap and draw a card.
What a meta play that would have been.
I am going to tap Wood Sage and name Persistent Petitioners. We got no Persistent Petitioners, but there is an Echo of Eons in my bin. I would like to tap these 2 cards to activate Nykthos, adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue mana to my mana pool. And I will use that 5 blue mana to put this Echo of Eons on the stack for 2 of it. So I'll go down to 3 blue mana and have each player shuffle their hand and graveyard into their library and draw 7 cards.
I will pass.
Yeah, that has no response from me.
Done for me.
Alright. Echo of Eons will go into my exile, and the rest of this will be shuffled up. I have 3
Draw
blue.
7.
You draw 7. Yeah. I have 3 blue floating. Kind of giving Jordan more things to give us more birds.
I know.
So I'm pretty sure Academy Manufacturer was retconned to also include burn in his
I don't think
text.
so.
Yep.
So I can do it twice.
Okay.
Alright, so I have 3 blue mana floating. I'm going to play Persistent Petitioner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play a Persistent Petitioner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play a Persistent Petitioner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play a Forest.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go to combat. I have to attack with these birds. Both have equal life total. But I don't want to make Derek angry, so I'm going to attack Stefan with 2 of them, and you will just...
I'll take 4 and go to 30.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Alright, I will untap. Upkeep, I'm going to mill 2 cards with Nyx Weaver. I will mill Bitter Blossom. I will mill Grist the Hunger Tide. I will draw a card for turn. So I'm going to play Tree of Tales. It is an artifact land. So we're each going to get another bird token. I'm then going to play Golgari Signet. And then I'm going to play Whip of Erebos. Whip of Erebos is a legendary enchantment artifact. So we'll each get another bird token.
What the flock, Jordan?
You know, birds of a feather. I'm gonna send a 2/2 bird at each of you.
25.
And my birds now, my creatures have lifelink thanks to Whip of Erebos, so I will gain 6 and go back up to 35.
Ooh.
And then I will pass the turn.
So you went down to 30, I went down to 28. Oh, right, okay. End step. Both of you guys just have so much that it's just not even single target at this point. It's just laughable.
Kill all the birds.
I wish I could kill all of them, but instead I am just going to tap for a black and a green and hope you don't have too much graveyard recursion. And I'm going to blow up your Sapphire Medallion with Assassin's Trophy.
I got a basic.
Yes.
Would you want to do that, or do you want to hit the Nykthos?
I could hit the Nykthos, couldn't I? Because it is permanent. Yes, I will change targets to the Nykthos.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I think this is a better choice, but
Well, you can still pay 1, but that limits how much mana you can make at a time.
sure.
Potentially.
I get a basic land untapped.
Correct. And then I will move to my turn and untap if you have no reactionary.
No, but thank you for unlocking my mana because I didn't have black.
So I will untap, and then I will draw. Okay. Life total is a resource, so I will shock in a stomping ground. And I will go down to 26. From there, thanks to your... No, who wields this? You wield this.
I will.
I will tap 3, and I'm going to play a food chain.
That's a scary card. Thought we were playing casual.
It is casual.
I'm giving you so much mana. You better attack people for 10 first.
So I can exile creatures I control. I can add X amount of mana. I'm sorry, X mana of any one color, where X is 1 plus the exiled creature's mana cost, but I can only cast creatures with that mana.
If only he had a large stock of birds to sacrifice to this food chain.
Yeah.
I will tap for 2.
I often get my comeuppance from giving my opponents a plethora of sackable creatures.
I will choose red and green, and I will sacrifice 3. Not sacrifice, sorry. I will exile 3 crows to food chain for black.
He's not even gonna attack with them
He
first.
doesn't even appreciate your gift.
And then I will cast Korvold, Fae-Cursed King.
Yeah. Can you sack another crow?
When he enters the battlefield, I must sacrifice a permanent, so I will sacrifice a crow. That will give him a counter, and then I get to draw a card.
All of my hard work. I was doing nothing but giving you birds.
He doesn't appreciate the birds, so let's attack him with all of the birds, right?
I was hoping to draw like a legitimate sack out. And then from there, I have to attack with a bird. I will declare
I'll
this.
issue all 10 birds.
You probably
All 10
will.
birds.
I will also do this.
I will be
Either way.
sending that at Derrick for 2
I remember that.
to catch him up with the rest of us. And then I will pass the turn.
Right. My combat deck doesn't. My non-combat deck doesn't really appreciate it.
Is it because I'm speeding this game up with a bunch of flying twos?
Yes.
You know,
It's okay. I'm just gonna draw intruder alarm. Win the game.
Yep, pretty good.
For branching evolution,
Yeah.
one or more cards will be put on a creature I control twice that means put on them instead. And then pay 1 mana for a Benthic Biomancer. It's going to trigger my Rejury, and I will untap Signet. Then I'll tap Soaring for 2 mana, and then have 1 floating, and I will cast Evolution Sage.
It's not a Merfolk.
It is not. But it has landfall. Never mind, it's battlefield for 8. Alright, I'm gonna move to combat. Hackball will trigger. I will start with Benthic Biomancer first. And he also has whenever a 1/1 counter would be put on him, draw a card, discard a card. One or more counter, sorry. I'll flip. Arcane Signet. So whiff on him, I will bin Signet. Going to Marrow Rejury.
More dice.
Forest. Okay, so actually he would
Force keep your
he
hand.
would trigger.
Yeah, you draw, discard.
Draw a discard. And then
Now, Rejury will
Rejury. Growth Spiral. Actually, I've been Growth Spiral. Oh, they're already 2 counters because of branch.
So that goes to 4.
Alright, now we're on Coppola. Find one for Snarl.
That doesn't get a counter.
Let it go to your hand.
Then it goes to hand.
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't
that's
get a
right.
counter.
That's right. Thanks. And then Hakbal.
Land goes to hand.
Goes to hand. Merfolk Sovereign. That's here. Put it to. I will hit it. I am going to tap my Merfolk Sovereign to make Hakbal unblockable this turn.
Yeah.
I am going to send Hakbal at Jordan. And then I am going to send 3 birds Stephen's way, 2 birds Joseph's way. Okay.
You're going to hit him? You're at 21.
I will block one of the birds with Korvold, and I will take 4 damage, going to 22.
Sure, I'll get that
And
next one.
then Hakbal
Hakbal
was...
is a 3/4/5. He's a 6/6.
I will take 6 and go to 29, and I will have 6 commander damage.
Hakbal will trigger since I attacked. I get to put a land onto the battlefield.
Is that an attack trigger or a damage trigger?
Oh, it's attacks. Attacks.
That damage, that math changes now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
okay, so
The
this
damage will go up by 1.
It'll go
should
up by 2.
2. Yeah.
be 8 damage.
Yep. So I'll go up to 8 commander, and I'm actually at 27 life. Just kidding.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Alright, I would like to, at your end of turn, tap 4 persistent petitioners to mill myself for 12. And then for 1. And then for 1. And then for 1. And then go to my turn. Okay. I'm going to tap Wood Sage, naming Persistent Petitioner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a Persistent Petitioner, 2 Persistent Petitioners, 3 Persistent Petitioners.
Those with your hand?
It's a hand. I'm going to play this Shifting Woodland. I believe I have to clear him. We've got land, creature, sorcery, enchantment. Is there anything relevant I could turn it into? I could turn it into a persistent petitioner. I think I'm just going to tap for 4 mana here and cast Bloodbond March. This enchantment says, whenever a creature is played, each player returns all cards with the same name as that spell from his graveyard to play.
Alright.
I'm going to cast a Persistent Petitioners and trigger my Bloodbond March. Getting 7 Persistent Petitioners into play. We can mill someone for 36. So we're gonna mill me for 12.
So I said this before, but to his face, so it's not like a cheap shot that I'm saying it now. But when we sit down to play Magic with Joseph, we're not sitting down to play Magic with Joseph. We're sitting down and watching Joseph play Magic.
My Ulamog hit the graveyard, so I will shuffle my graveyard into my library. Hey, this is symmetrical. If you cast a creature that you also have a creature in your bin, you get all of your creatures in your bin too.
It is amazing in a 1-0 format.
I'm gonna mill
unless
12.
The cards say otherwise.
That's your choice in deck construction. We got Petitioner, Petitioner, Petitioner. Do I risk it for another one? I think I will. I will tap 12 Petitioners to mill myself for 12. Hit a Shuffle Titan and fail my turn. We got a Shuffle Titan. So I did nothing. I'm going to, with no extra value, cast a Persistent Petitioners. And then move to combat. I will attack with some crows.
See, I got rid of micros to limit the damage I'm forced by Jordan, mind you.
I don't have the ability to get rid of my crows. I tried to by swinging that.
Right,
Korvold
so
could
stop
eat it.
swinging them at me, because I'm doing my best to take myself out of the threat box.
10 damage. What you're at 22.
I'm at 22.
So if I do 6 here, that brings you to the even. And even. I could evenly distribute the damage, or I could do more damage to Stefan because he's got a blocker. So we're going to send 2 here and 3 crows over here.
24. We're 24.
I will block one of them with Korvold and take 4, right?
Just 4, yeah.
And go down to 18.
Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep, I will mill 2 to the Nyx Weaver, Gloom Shrieker, and Master of the Feast. Draw for turn. I'll play it Forest as my land for turn. I guess I can wait. Combat. Joseph's still the scary one to me.
I've done nothing to you. I've done absolutely nothing to you.
Yeah. I'm gonna send 3 birds at Joseph and 2 birds at Derrick.
Alright, we'll take 6 and go from 21 to 15.
I will gain 10 and go to 37. And then second main phase. Activate Phyrexian Tower, sacrificing a bird to make 2 black. Using 1 of that black to activate Golgari's Signet, so that's black, black, green. 3 more. And then I'm going to play Noxious Gearhulk. Noxious Gearhulk is an artifact creature, so we're each going to make a bird.
Thank you.
You're welcome, everybody. And then when it enters the battlefield, so it's a 5/4 with Menace. When it enters the battlefield, I may destroy another target creature. If a creature is destroyed this way, I gain life equal to its toughness. I'm going to target that lord.
It will be countered unless you pay 2. From Kopal.
I will pay 2. Go to 36.
Okay. Let's get 5 cards on. Let's go 5, 6, 7.
So 8.
Yep, you're gonna get life.
I'm going to go from 36 to 44. A very stable life total. I can dig it.
I need to hack while you do that somehow.
And then I will pass my turn after that.
I will untap. I will draw. Can I see your graveyard?
Yeah.
Here's mine.
None of that. Well, this might bite me, but I'm going to try starting with Azayator's Proving Ground for
Yeah.
my land for turn.
Mhm.
And then I will tap 1, 2, and a black. I'm going to play Contamination. So during my upkeep, I am forced, tragically, to sacrifice a creature, or I have to sacrifice Contamination. But whenever a land is tapped for mana, it produces 1 black instead of any other type or amount.
That's a little rude.
Hoping to shut some people off. Just delaying the inevitable. I will
Don't worry, I'll give you birds.
move to combat. I have to attack with these. So I will just send 1 each at Joseph and Derrick.
Down to 18.
Ooh, wait, I apologize. This is an attack trigger. I will send Korvold in the air at Jordan. I'm going to eat the bird to his trigger
Which one?
at Joseph.
Oh, thank you. And we'll remain at 15.
So Korvold goes to 6. I sacrificed a creature. I will draw a card. And then you, sir, have a 6/6 flyer coming at you.
I will not block it. I will take 6 damage and go to 38.
All right.
And And I'll have 6 commander damage from you.
Second main, I will tap 2. I'll play an Arcane Signet, and I will pass the turn.
So all mana just produces a single block now? Is that
All lands.
All lands.
All lands.
Stefan, how many cards in your library? Don't actually answer that.
Less than 100, more than 20.
Derek, I have a proposition for you. If we both attack Stefan with all of our birds, we get our mana
I'm
back.
thinking what you're. Yeah. Yes, that is very, very accurate.
I mean, I would be okay with that. He has the least amount of crows on the table.
That's a land for turn.
Does that make you any better, though? You gave them to me. You trusted me to watch the birds of all
Vine
people.
over star.
That just means I'm
Showing a forest.
I'm a poor choice
Triggering
in
Osage.
Character.
character.
There's a non-zero chance I'm just going to start swinging at you with 16 petitioners.
So all my creatures.
I'd rather take 16 than mill 36. Yeah. Or more.
Oh, when I put a card on, that's a card I'm trying to draw a card. Okay, so I'm gonna tap this red black.
Yeah.
To make a blue green.
Yeah.
So
And
you
then
still
black.
access.
I'll play Intruder Alarm.
You
You should not. You should not
Okay.
do that. Okay.
Probably shouldn't do that.
I
can kill Jordan.
Mhm.
On my turn with that. For sure. Alright, assuming I have blue mana. Actually, maybe with black.
that seems super loose.
I mean, you have been forcing us to not play our game plan, so we're just teaming up to take you down.
I die, and then you still have access to an intruder alarm.
That is accurate. Tell you what, I'll make you, you're playing that intruder alarm. I will not target you to mill for the rest of the game.
Okay.
I can find another way to win, but I won't mill you out.
What you at?
It's also a blue
18.
deck. He could have, like, Nature's Claim.
With combat. Hakbal's in the trigger.
Yeah.
We'll start with Benthic Biomancer. Creature, so it gets counters.
Yep. He'll draw and discard.
So yeah, we'll draw this, and then we'll discard this forest. Go into Tomorrow Regery. This island goes to hand, nothing happens. Paula. Merfolk Mistbinder. I'll get the 2 colors. Then I'm gonna bid it. And then Hakbal. Stony Brook Bed. And I will keep that on top. Alright, in combat. What do you have up?
Me? I have a 5/4, a 5/5, and a 2/3.
Okay.
I have a 1/3.
I have 4 1/3s.
Alright, I'm gonna go and swing Hakbal, Kopala, and the birds at Stefan.
You get a coupon trigger.
What's that?
You get a, sorry, you get a Hakbal trigger.
Hakbal trigger, already drop a line down. It's never it's
Not untapped.
yeah. Triggering everything. Hakbal is a 10 counters plus the +1, so it's 14/14, and then a 9, 12/12, and then the birds. So 10 for the birds.
No matter what I do, I die. So I will declare Academy Manufactor, blocking Hakbal.
Okay.
And then before damage, I'm going to Food Chain Academy Manufacturer, so he's exiled. I'm going to food chain the bird, so that is exiled. And I'm going to food chain Korvold, goes back to the command zone. So that nets me 3 mana. I'm going to choose a red and 2 black.
For creature spells only.
Correct. Flash exists.
I'm just wondering.
And then I will reveal nothing useful from my hand and take everything but Hakbal. So 10 and 9 is 19. 10 from the birds and 9.
So it's 9,
Yep.
12, and then 22.
22. I am dead.
All right.
And then I will.
Casper.
I'm gonna
Gain
mill
access to
myself
all
for
your
12.
mana. In your
Yeah,
concentration.
if he casts a creature in my things on tap, which is maybe not a good
But
idea.
you can't mill
I
him.
don't know. Yeah, I can't mill. That's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Petitioner, Intruder Alarm Petitioner.
I thought I had a different personal in my head. Intruder alarm. That's screwed
Yeah, I would have never played Intruder Alarm.
Yeah.
That seems like
I honestly wasn't thinking about those at first. I was
the
thinking
most.
birds, but yeah.
That seems like the most scuffed decision.
I do think it is probably incorrect. I have 2 petitioners in my bin, so we will pay 1 to cast persistent petitioners.
All right. In response to the Intruder Alarm trigger.
Yeah. I'm casting this, these 2 will come back.
Yep.
And I'll get 2 intruder alarm triggers,
Yep.
in which case I will mill. Jordan.
Sure. How many is that?
40. 2, 4, 48.
All right.
And then these will untap again, and I will mill you for another 48.
Sure.
They're untapped. I am going to go
Shift the yard at Derrick and win.
to
I mean, he's at his
18.
team. You can shift the yard at Derrick.
Yeah.
Pass the turn.
No, he can block. All his creatures are untapped.
Oh yeah, the crows. How many persistent petitioners do you have?
10 have 16 that can attack. That is not enough. Have to find another way. So I'm going to activate Shifting Woodland, like this, and turn it into a copy of Turn Timber Sower. I'm going to mill myself for 48, and I'm assuming a land will hit the bin, and I will make a plant a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Essentially, my graveyard will go into my library. There is a very small chance I will fail, so...
What lessons have we learned?
I like chaos.
we had no Mog in there. I do believe, and I'll check on the shuffle, but I don't believe there are 48 non-creatures in here, so we'll check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 32, so there's no chance in 48 that I don't get a plant, so I'm going to get a bunch of plants. However, I need to go through it manually to have a certain card in my deck. There is no point at which I can progress my board state through these cards. So, I could put all petitioners in my hand with Wood Sage from my deck. Which I'm not going to do, but through my loops I'm going to activate this a number of times until my hand is full of petitioners. And then I'm going to repeat that process, except I'm going to name a different creature. So each time I do this loop, I'm going to do this, naming a different creature until it's in my hand. And that creature will be Warren Soul Trader. I'll name that as many times as I want. Until it eventually is in my bin. And then I'll repeat that loop and choose Enduring Vitality. I have a exponentially large number of Charm Timber Sower creatures. And I'll pass the turn. I'll end on a loop that ends with a Shuffle Titan in the graveyard.
Did you attack? Because you have to attack.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I will have to attack with these birds.
It's 10 damage.
Yes.
You have blockers.
I know. I'm pretty much done next turn.
I'm going to repeat my loop after combat, so these untap.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I would have to block it. Alright, so
Would you like to block?
Yeah, I'll block. Yeah, we'll just turn off. Boom.
All the crows are dead.
7. I have 2 petitioners in my bin. Go ahead, Jordan.
Sure. Untap. Yeah, well, I lose the game. So I will pass the turn to draw.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
And then that'll trigger.
Untap all of the things.
Yep, and then whenever you enter, so you can tap a target permanent. So I'll level up.
It is your triggers, so you could tap something that would untap. You could also tap my island.
Going to legal combat. I have
Yeah.
one shot at something here. So we'll do all the triggers. I'll hit Benefit.
Yep.
Play. This trigger round. I'll bin it. Looter. Roach Passage. Goes to him.
Yeah.
Close.
No, you've got me.
Yeah.
Put that land into play.
Put that plan away with Hakbal before blockers. You,
Problem. It's at the start of combat, though, right? So.
yeah, before blockers.
Oh, it's
Attack.
supposed to, yeah.
As long
yeah,
as
well,
Hakbal explores. So you need to not hit lands before Hakbal.
Okay. So we got. Should we just do lure from my card, or do we just do?
We just did
Lure.
Looter.
So we're on Redrew.
Yep. Forced. Alright.
So that goes.
Yep.
Land. Kopala.
Land.
Ancestry.
This last one's a land.
Here it is.
Primary Riptides.
Alright. This gets 2 counters.
Yep.
That is 15. I'm at 15.
Yep. So I can drop.
So you're gonna hit move
Yeah, you move to
combat.
combat.
Yep. I drop Roach Passage.
Yep. You proliferate.
Yep. Proliferates, and then I can tap 4.
To give Hakbal unblockable
After it's
before-
attacked.
After it's attacked.
I don't think there's anything I can do that matters.
Except to instant speed mail him.
That he wouldn't draw. Okay, I could have if I had said not. If I had not said that too, I could have made your library nothing,
Right.
Yeah.
which would have automatically made this succeed
Okay.
because if it's not a land. But I die. All right.
I got lucky as hell.
You apparently made the right play.
We got there.
Look at that.
All right. So
I
minus.
things I got to do what I wanted to do. So.
Minus a small technical issue with one of our cameras, which I hope you guys notice. It's a little bit better of quality, thanks to our friends at EcoSmartHomePros.com in Marquette, Michigan. Go ahead and check them out at EcoSmartHomePros.com. User error, not equipment error. That was my fault. But again, we just wanted to use this episode to showcase the new equipment. And again, announce officially the partnership with Iron Golem Games. So again, Joseph and Jordan, thank you guys so much for hanging out.
Of course.
Several hours after close, so we are all very tired, hence the mistakes and not most optimal of plays.
I've only been up
Hey,
for
it turned out being an optimal play.
I've only been up for 22 hours. So.
He won the game.
won the
That's
game.
all that matters.
Again. Turns out it worked.
But with all of that being said, we look forward to coming back to Iron Golem in the near future. Maybe we can start expanding our knowledge of the game better. And it's nice to know what it's like to play with actual Magic players who actually know how to play the game and so on.
We did miss a couple things.
Correct, but
But-
have you seen our previous episodes? We miss everything. So- But again, with all of that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. Ignore the snowplows outside. And just until then, keep it cool, keep it casual, keep it conflicted.